What if the Earth isn't the center of the universe? What if the heavens are flawed? And what if speaking the truth could get you imprisoned, or worse? One man dared to look beyond the stars. This is not just a story of science. This is a story of defiance, genius, and destiny. This is the story of Galileo Galilei, the father of modern science. Galileo was born in 1564 in Pisa, Italy, the same year as Shakespeare, and just decades after Columbus reached the New World. His father was a musician and mathematician, a man who taught him to question authority, even in music theory. That seed would grow into something far more powerful. At age 17, Galileo enrolled at the University of Pisa to study medicine. But his heart was elsewhere, in the patterns of the natural world, in the laws of motion, in the elegance of mathematics. Legend says that young Galileo watched a swinging chandelier and realized that no matter how far it swung, it always took the same time to return. He had discovered the principle of isochronism, a concept that would one day influence the development of accurate clocks. Galileo dropped medicine, he embraced mathematics, and he began the journey that would challenge everything humanity believed about its place in the cosmos.
In 1609, news reached Galileo of a curious invention in the Netherlands, a spyglass that made distant things appear close. He didn't just copy it, he improved it. Galileo's telescope magnified 20 times, unmatched in his time. And then, he turned it toward the heavens. What he saw shattered 2,000 years of belief. The moon was not a smooth celestial sphere. It had mountains and craters. Jupiter had 4 moons revolving around it, bodies orbiting something that was not Earth. The phases of Venus proved it orbited the sun, not us.
I render infinite thanks to God for having made me the first observer of marvelous things.
These were not just discoveries, they were revolutions, ones that directly contradicted the teachings of Aristotle and the geocentric model supported by the Church. Galileo published his findings in Sidereus Nuncius, the Starry Messenger. The book caused a sensation. He became a scientific celebrity and a target. In 1616, the Roman Catholic Church declared the heliocentric model, that the Earth orbits the Sun, formally heretical. Galileo was ordered not to support or teach it. He stayed silent for a time. Galileo returned with force. His book featured a fictional debate between geocentrism and heliocentrism, cleverly favoring Copernicus's sun-centered model. But he named the character who defended Earth-centered cosmology Simplicio, the simpleton. The Pope, who once supported Galileo, was furious. He was summoned to Rome, tried before the Inquisition. At age 68, Galileo stood in front of judges who demanded he deny what he had seen. Under threat of torture, he recanted.
I, Galileo Galilei, abjure, curse, and detest the error and heresy.
But as legend tells it, as he left the courtroom, he whispered,
Eppur si muove, and yet it moves.
Galileo was sentenced to house arrest for the rest of his life, blind, aging, and forbidden to speak of astronomy. He did not stop. He wrote discourses and mathematical demonstrations relating to 2 new sciences, a masterpiece of physics. He laid the foundations for the laws of motion, inertia, and falling bodies. Isaac Newton would later say,
"If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants."
Galileo was that giant. His legacy stretches across time. He invented methods we now call the scientific method. He showed that truth is not a matter of tradition, but of observation. He proved that one voice, guided by reason, could challenge empires. Galileo died in 1642. In 1992, 350 years later, the Vatican finally admitted he was right. Today, his name is written in the stars. Literally, NASA's Galileo spacecraft orbited Jupiter for 8 years. He didn't just look at the sky, he changed the way we understand reality itself. He moved the Earth by daring to look up. If you believe Galileo's story deserves to echo through history, hit like, smash that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss a new legend from the Science Hall of Fame. Because science isn't just facts, it's the human journey to understand the cosmos.